Welcome back to the Vinyasa A series. Today we'll be looking at Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog, the sixth pose of the sequence initiated by an exhale sustained with Ujjayi breathing. From upward facing dog, you can easily transition by dropping the knees, grounding the toes, and extending the hips up and back. We're going to look at different ways to dial in this alignment, even if your heels don't touch. If you're ready for a more nuanced approach to down dog, keep the legs rigid and press the tops of the feet into the mat so the hips rise up to their maximum. Place the heels in the exact same spot as the tops of the feet. It will be closer than you realize. If your legs are too stiff to drop the heels, bend the knees to bring the chest into the thighs. Then straighten the legs as much as you're comfortable. Here we use that same principle as we did with the standing forward fold. If your heels touch but your upper back is arching, apply the same technique. Bend the knees, press the chest to the thighs, and then extend through the legs. Where the elbows were turned in for upward facing dog, turn the elbows outward for downward facing dog. You'll feel a squeezing or twisting sensation through the armpit and shoulder blades. This external rotation will show up time and again for intermediate and advanced level postures, so keep this in your practice. Avoid squeezing and tensing the shoulders into the neck. While the arms are extended, keep a comfortable distance between the two. Elbows turned outward, shoulders engaged without tension. You may have seen expressions of this pose where the head is almost touching the mat. When you're first starting out, avoid overpressing the chest and head down. Instead, keep the ribs pulled in so they're in line with the shoulders and hips. And as we close out this pose, how can we forget the golden rule? Keep the belly pulled toward the spine. Downward facing dog is a pose with many layers, but those layers can only be discovered with the belly pulled in. Lastly, keep the gaze either at the toes, or if you're comfortable, up towards the navel. This pose covers all the centers of yogic engagement: pelvic floor, lower belly, and throat. If you like this video, please like, comment, and bell notify this channel for more content every week. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you learned something new. Namaste.